Hey everybody, I want to talk about why you hold just as much value even as you get older. And I want to dive into people that get pets for show and not necessarily for that pet to become a part of their family. Now, I'm going to talk about Bailey here. Now, Bailey is a 25-year-old lesser Patagonian conure, and he's the largest of the conures, but Bailey is missing a few feathers under his wings, and you might not see it because he he's an old guy and he kind of crabby once in a while. But if you look online and look at different YouTube videos, you'll see Lucky Lou and Coco. It's one of the cutest little things. But Coco, I think, is a cockatoo, and he's lost some feathers, and they do that as they age. And some birds pluck because they're bored or whatever the case is. But if a person purchases a bird because of its beauty and they want to show off and this and that, when the bird loses its is not as beautiful as it once was. Some people say, well, I'm going to rehome the bird because I only want the most beautiful bird. And as people, we lose our looks and our value to people over time because we're not as good looking as what we once used to be, or maybe we age, or maybe we have wrinkles, or maybe we've gained weight. But I just want to say, just like Bailey here, let's just say he was completely bald and had plucked, and he wasn't as colorful as he is. Even if Bailey loses all of his feathers, he's still my guy. He still holds value. He is still just as important as when he is completely clothed. So I just want to say, even if as you age and you are not as attractive as you once were in the eyes of maybe a spouse, or maybe you've aged and your children are all about appearance and, well, my mom looks old and she's frumpy, or maybe she's unkempt, or maybe she hasn't got that when she was got that spark when she once had, and they say, oh, my mom is I'm embarrassed to be seen with her. I'm gonna let you know that you still hold the same value. And when you recognize someone that is ashamed of you, and in turn you become ashamed of yourself, and maybe you stay home more, or maybe you don't like getting your picture taken, or you go into this Photoshop request group and you say, can you smooth out my wrinkles and maybe help me lose a couple of pounds and put me in a different dress. When you become so ashamed that you want to cry day in and day out because you don't find yourself holding value in this world, just know that you still do. Now, even if Bailey was completely naked and didn't have one feather on him, he would still be a-okay. And what you have to realize is there's people out there just like you, the other misfits, who find it hard to maybe they find it hard to get out of bed, or maybe they say, oh, I'm not good enough, smart enough, and people don't like me anymore. You have to realize there's still people in this world who absolutely will appreciate you. So anyways, know that you are loved, people care, and all you got to do is get out there and find your people and your tribe. So that's all I've got, and I will be back.